Amritsari fish. I love the delicate flavor of this fish.
Excellent. It's very good.
Very good. Very chatpata, no? Cheers. Oh, the thali is here. Oh, that's a vegetarian thali. And that's my non-veg thali. We've got the vegetal notes of that preparation. It's very gentle. There's some onion that's gone into it, some tempering. I can also see some mustard seeds in there. So the sarso is quite smooth in its texture.
Yeah.
And then you have that moist crunch of the onions on the bite.
I don't eat that much mutton. Even I'm eating the butter.
She's eating the butter just as is. This is not your Amul butter or whatever. This is the Safed Makhan. Well, this is our last meal here in Amritsar on this trip. We're just about to check out of the hotel in the next hour or so. So we've decided to lunch here at Amritsar Kitchen at the Courtyard by Marriott. And we've requested the chef Hardik Narang, to prepare for us a thali of sorts bearing some of Amritsar's local delicacies.
Really looking forward to my vegetarian meal because this is something that vadi or something.
Vadi.
Vadi.
The Amritsari vadi.
I just want to try that. And then the usual, that lacha paratha and the usual Punjabi dal.
Usual Punjabi food soaked in butter and ghee, of course. The chefs are hard at work. There's some fire there. Right now there's a bit of a fire in my belly waiting for that food. But I also tasted some very interesting, very good actually Amritsari kulcha this morning. I don't know what is going to be the sequence of these vlogs, whether you'll see that vlog first or you'll see this one first. But do look out for these vlogs that we are posting from Amritsar on the Kripalamana channel. If you haven't subscribed to it, do subscribe because you'll have a lot more interesting casual culinary excursions like these that I will put on this vlog. And of course in many of these I also have the privilege of the boss's company on this. So we've enjoyed our visit here to Amritsar. We've been here for 3 days, 3 nights, 4 days. You know, you're exploring a lot of the city, most importantly the Golden Temple and some of the other places to dine at. So our stay at the hotel has been largely during the evenings. I think Shri comes here in the morning for breakfast.
Yeah, I just have some fruits and some good coffee. Maybe, once or twice I had some sambar and some...
How was sambar?
Very good. The sambar was good.
I like hotels that give a sense of the place. So out here, they have the local dishes and plus, I guess to also cater to all tastes, they also have some dishes from the south. But for me, I look forward to tasting the delicacies of the land and that's really what I'm looking forward to for this lunch as well. So the hotel, to sum it up, I've not shot the room where we stay, etc. Where we stayed. It's, by the time I remembered that we should shoot, it was already a bit of a mess. But if you look at the Courtyard Amritsar website, I'm sure you'll find that. So the hotel is comfortable. It's a 5-star hotel here in Amritsar. I think it's a hotel that does the job for what it seeks out to do. I think most people here spend time outside. So it's a very compact hotel. I think about 100 odd rooms. They have one restaurant here which is Amritsar Kitchen, which is where we are at. It's an all-day dining sort of a restaurant. It's got these kitchens where you see the chefs at work. So it's a very functional sort of a 5-star hotel. Rooms are nice and neat and clean. The service is the sort that makes you feel at home. If you need something, you ask them and they provide for it right away. Like this Amritsari thali. Well, while we are waiting for our lunch thalis to arrive, chef has decided to send us some papad, some masala papad. I think the papad here also, I'm told that in Amritsar, they're very famous for their papads too.
How nicely they have chopped the onions and tomatoes.
Yeah. I think this is the equivalent of the papad belna while we wait for the lunch to come. Punjabi lassi?
Yes.
I think in Amritsar, no meal is complete without a tall glass of the lassi. Cheers.
I like the size of the glass.
like the size of the glass. But then it's also the sort of size or portion that will fill you up rather quickly. So I think you should leave some space for your thali. Amritsari fish. ये क्या है?
And this is, we have tried something with the Indian version of tartar. So
Oh.
instead of the olives, jalapenos and pickles, so we have used vinegar onions and given the flavor of mayonnaise to it.
Oh, so there's sirka pyaz.
Yes.
Sirka pyaz and mayo. And that of course is the Amritsari
Amritsari
machi. लेकिन आपने उसमें थोड़ा innovation.
That's our secret spice mix that we use here at the Marriott.
The secret spice mix. So typically they use a chaat masala type.
They use chaat masala, but here we have invented our own spice mix.
Well, after that lassi, I'm going to make a beginning with that Amritsari machi. You can see the steam emanate from that fish. The singhada. You can also see some of the turmeric in the batter there.
It's good.
It's nice, tasty as it is. But I think in the one that I tasted outside, the batter wasn't so apparent to the palate. Mind you, this is rather flavorful. It tastes a bit of the cumin in that spice mix somewhere, I think. I personally find that the batter is slightly intrusive into the flavor of the fish. But the chef has also given us that spice blend. He said this is a secret spice blend that they use that they sprinkle over the fish. And I suspect some of that also goes into the marination of the fish. So see what's there in this?
Excellent. It's very good.
Very good. Very chatpata, no? I think there's definitely some kala namak in there somewhere. No?
Very good. Excellent.
So she's not enjoying the machi, but she's certainly enjoying the spice mix. I love the delicate flavor of this fish. And we also have a mayo, sirka, pyaz sort of a combination that the chef says goes very well with the fish. So you have a bit of the sweetness that comes from the mayo and then the sourness from the sirka pyaz or the vinegared onions. Oh, the thali is here. Oh, that's a vegetarian thali. And that's my non-veg thali.
For the non-vegetarians,
हाँ
we
जी।
have one mutton rogan josh,
Mutton rogan josh.
then dal makhani,
हाँ,
then of course the sarson ka saag,
सरसों da saag.
aloo vadiya, that's very famous in Amritsar.
हाँ।
And from same thing that I have given you is a vadiya chawal,
Vadiya chawal.
then white butter, good,
Good.
and that's the misi roti.
Misi roti. And what about for the vegetarian?
So the difference between the vegetarian is here we have a special kadai plate, and rest the thali remains the same.
There's the thali remains the same. Of course, the butter is like.
Butter is the main,
लोग इतना बटर खाते हैं सर?
yes, the white butter,
इतना सारा?
Yes.
And this is the famous aloo vadi.
aloo vadiya. It's basically the lentil mix.
हाँ.
And then it's dried in sun to preserve it, and then we use in different types of combinations like aloo vadiya or chawal, etc.
Fantastic. So is there a sequence to which we should enjoy this meal?
No, there's no sequence to anything.
गुड़ कभी end में?
Good is supposed to be eaten at the end, of course.
At the end.
At the end.
And the makhan
Butter
with?
you can put anywhere on the top.
Ah, okay. So this butter is supposed to accompany all these dishes.
इसमें already देसी घी है.
देसी घी है. तो देसी घी wasn't enough तो बोला कि मक्खन भी डाल दो.
हाँ.
Fantastic.
मक्खन लगाना अच्छा होता है ना.
मक्खन लगाना अच्छा होता है. Very nice. And that is Chef Narang. आपका एक बार चेहरा दिखाओ.
Thank you.
Chef Hardik Narang, who is the
Sous chef.
sous chef here at Amritsar Kitchen. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much,
so
Chef.
much.
Thank you.
Roti and sarson ka saag.
The roti and the sarson da saag. Winter greens, so to speak. And this is the misi roti. Plenty of ghee there.
Yeah.
Oh, those are like the seasoning. What's the seasoning? Jeera.
I think ajwain.
Ajwain. That bread you can eat just by itself. It's so tasty. Guess who likes the saag very much?
Yeah. Very north ka dish this is. South में we do other this thing dantu sakko, palak, chakota.
But out here is the mustard greens. And this is currently in season, no?
Yeah.
So when chef said, as he was planning this thali, he said, well, sarso, the mustards are in season, should I add some? I said, of course. We've got the vegetal notes of that preparation. It's very gentle. There's some onion that's gone into it, some tempering. I can also see some mustard seeds in there. So the sarson is quite smooth in its texture.
Yeah.
And then you have that moist crunch of the onions on the bite. And of course, if you want, you can also introduce some butter, some benne, some makhan to that sarson da saag. So chef said, I said, "Itna makhan kyun hai yahan pe?" He said, "Nahi, you know, as you taste the dishes, if you want, feel free to incorporate some makhan into the various curries." And that's exactly what I'm doing. This preparation needed no butter to elevate its taste, but the butter, of course, certainly adds to it. So the sarson da saag is currently in season, and probably what you should also order when you come into Amritsar. So you're eating the vadi with there's a pulao of sorts, right?
This is vadi pulao.
Vadi pulao. There's some jeera, I can see plenty of jeera in that vadi pulao.
Yeah.
And I think I'm also going to follow Shree's footsteps and go for that vadi. And that vadi, that dry vadi as it is soaked and then cooked with the tomatoes, some red chili powder, etc. And the spices absorbs all those flavors. But this is delicious. So the vadi, of course, breaks into tiny pieces. So you're tasting bits of that vadi every now and then. So you're tasting mostly the rasa, the gravy, the potato, and then as if to give company to that, you're tasting bits of the vadi that's disintegrated into the gravy. It's also spicy, you know, this one.
Spicy. Eat the bella.
The bella, the good. So I'm told when you come here to Amritsar, you should also carry back some good. That's very famous here. We've got some good ki mithai, jeera good, at a very old sweetmeat store here called Sohan Di Hatti. In fact, you will catch a vlog on it too. So we haven't taken the good, but we've taken the good jeera from Amritsar. I think next I'm going to go for the dal. The kali dal. Cream to hona hi hai upar. The dal too is very good. The dal is rather velvety in its texture. So some of the dal is completely disintegrated as it is slow cooked. And there's some of the lentils that are still intact that yield with a rather soft bite to the palate. And the dal is rather mellow, rather pleasing in its flavors. And of course the makhan, plenty of makhan.
I don't eat that much makhan. Even I'm eating the butter.
She's eating the butter just as is. This is not your Amul butter or whatever. This is the Safed makhan. So it is sappe, it is plain. There's no salt in it. And what it does is that it draws from the flavors of the curries that you incorporate the butter into. Since this is my last meal here on this trip to Amritsar, I'm going to introduce that white butter also to my dal, my Kali Urad dal here. You want to blend it all together. You want to let the warmth of that dal gently absorb the butter into its folds. That's delicious.
Bella with butter.
Bella with butter.
So nice.
Shree's Bella is not there. Butter is of course still there a little bit, but I'm rather surprised at the amount of butter that Shree seems to be enjoying. She typically is somebody who stays away from butter. And why is that? Huh?
I do eat very little. Not as much as you do.
But this butter you really like, the white butter.
Yeah.
So Shree said some combination that she tried was the Bella or the good
With butter.
with butter. This much good or
Yeah. And then take one chunk of butter.
take some chunk of butter. Well, there's so much butter. I don't want that butter to go waste. Take some butter and that Bella, the good. Sweet and rather buttery. I think if you like your butter and you like to eat your butter just by itself, you'll enjoy that. But I'm enjoying the presence of the butter in that dal. All that you're tasting is the earthy flavors of the lentil. There are spices, but the spices aren't too much. There's a slight hint of sour that comes from the tomatoes. And next I'm going to head to my mutton curry. I saved the mutton for the end. We began with the fish, the Amritsari machi, and we are ending our meal with the mutton. And this is basically the shank, the upper part of the shank. The meat isn't the softest, has a bit of a bite. It's a sort that you need to chew on a bit. So how do they prefer the goat over the sheep? I want to get at that marrow. I think I'm enjoying the vegetarian katoris here over the non-vegetarian dishes. Well, the non-vegetarian dishes are nice, but I think the vegetarian dishes are the sort that touches your heart. Next, we're going to taste some of that aloo vadi with the vadi pulao. So there's vadi in the curry and there's also vadi in the pulao. I like the flavor of that vadi. So there's a lot of ajwain that goes into that vadi, you know. Can you taste the ajwain in that vadi? Ajwain, some red chili powder. Jeera is there. I wish I had bought some vadi to take.
On our way to the airport, we'll pick up some. I'm sure it will be available in the airport also.
And the other challenge is that we already have excess baggage to worry about. So whilst we were here in Amritsar, Shree's also done a fair bit of some shopping. So I'm told the Fulkari work here. I had no idea what Fulkari is before my trip to Amritsar. But after visiting Amritsar, I know what Fulkari is all about. We spent a good hour, I think, in a store somewhere near the Golden Temple. What was that store called?
I don't remember the name.
She doesn't remember the name, or she doesn't want to give it up. But then I've captured some of our shopping sequence there. So hopefully, if all goes well, you'll probably see a tiny vlog on that excursion. For me, the find here on this plate is a sarson da saag and that aloo vadi, and not to forget the dal makhani, aided with plenty of extra white butter.
So this is the dessert part. It's moong dal halwa.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, Chef.
How's it?
Very nice.
Yeah. This piece of the meat is rather soft. So it was only that piece which was a little tough, but this one is juicy and tender. We're going to finish our meal in a bit of a hurry now because I realize we have a flight to catch and we are running a bit late. I hope you enjoyed this lunch vlog incorporating the flavors of Amritsar. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel, the Kripal Lamana channel, if you haven't already. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, now that we are done with the thali, time to end on a sweet note. With the moong dal halwa. Plenty of ghee, desi ghee I hope, and some of the badam. The richness of the ghee, the crunch of the almonds, and the moist, grainy bite of the moong dal. I think a fitting end to our meal here at the Amritsar kitchen at the Courtyard by Marriott in Amritsar.